Hey everyone, welcome back to the Tech Desk. I'm back with another unboxing video, and we'll be unboxing the iPhone 15 Pro. Now, I was supposed to have both the iPhone 15 Pro and the Pro Max, but unfortunately, even though I pre-ordered, my 15 Pro Max will not get here in time. So I wanted to go ahead and unbox this and not wait for the 15 Pro Max to get here. I'll definitely do a review video on the 15 Pro Max at the very minimum. Maybe not an unboxing, but maybe just a review on it after I've used it for a while. So let's go ahead and get started on this. Obviously this one has the box. There we go. I'm struggling already. As we can see, we get greeted with iPhone, and these nice little pull tabs bring the phone up. That's very interesting. iPhone. Ooh. Well, iPhone's on both sides, so it wouldn't matter which way they put it in actually. This one in particular is the iPhone 15 Pro in the white titanium. I mean, it's a very nice box as we're accustomed to. Now, this particular phone is made with grade 5 titanium, and that's the very metal that they use on the Mars rover. Some speculate that the Mars rover was recycled in order to build these phones. Just kidding. But anyways, let's do the pull tabs. This is said to be the lightest Pro model ever made. Wow, that looks very nice. That first impression, this feels awesome. Obviously, it still feels heavy. I don't think it's as light as the aluminum. At first glance, this is absolutely beautiful. Now, I don't think I would ever get this white titanium color for my personal use, but I don't dislike it. And that's saying a lot for a white phone. I've never personally owned a white phone. There's that new action button. Feels nice. And I'm glad that it's actually a click versus just, a sensor. You actually get that nice click to it. Let's go ahead and peel this off. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Apple logo, we'll let that go right there. See what else we have in the box. Obviously a USB-C to USB-C cable, and even though this phone is capable of doing 10 gigabits per second as far as transfer speeds out of this USB port, Apple did not include that as part of the box. This is just a USB-C cable with the USB 2 protocol. Very nice cable. Very first time that we have a USB-C iPhone. Wow, that looks weird. I mean, I'm used to working on USB-C phones all the time because I work on a lot of Samsung devices, a lot of Android devices. But seeing it on an iPhone is, I can tell you that feels strange. It feels weird. In any case, we get greeted with a nice little hello. And of course, we get this little pamphlet here. You no longer have a physical SIM card. Activate eSIM during setup. That's right, all US models do not have a physical SIM card reader, which is interesting. I don't really know the advantages or disadvantages there. I think they're pushing for that, obviously. So maybe they can fit something else in there, but we haven't seen the advantages just yet because they're still shipping this phone out of the United States with a actual SIM card reader. So we've gone over that action button. We've seen the color. That titanium feels awesome. I have very oily fingers, so the stainless steel was horrible for me. Most of the time it was in a case, so I didn't really have to deal with it, but just touching the titanium here with that brush finish, like I don't see any fingerprints at all. At least not very noticeable ones. Oh, I see one there. I take that back, but I can actually just go like that and it kind of disappears. All in all, very impressed by the design. The rounded edges down here actually feel really nice in hand. They were not kidding whenever they said that this would feel better in your hand. However, we're probably gonna put this in a case. So What are the advantages of something like this? Not sure. But if you are going to use it without a case, this feels awesome in the hand. Now, obviously inside of here, we have the A17 Pro, which is the first time they ever name a chip with that label Pro, and it's Apple's first venture into the 3nm process. The cameras on this particular model is a little bit less of a camera than on the Pro Max, because on that Pro Max, we have that 7 lens equivalent, but this one did not get blessed with such a camera unit. We've gone over the camera, gone over the USB-C port, 10 gigabits per second on this USB-C with USB 3 protocol. Should be awesome for people that actually transfer stuff off their phone. I've heard a lot of feedback that doesn't really matter to people, because when's the last time you've plugged in your iPhone, for that matter, to a computer to try to transfer data? Maybe I'm just a little bit more old school when it comes to that, and I like the speed of USB-C versus something like iCloud or transferring obviously through a lightning cable. But all in all, for anybody that's going from maybe an iPhone 12, definitely an iPhone 11 or an iPhone 10, this will feel awesome. Obviously, if you have an iPhone 13 or 14, not necessary to update unless you're the type of person that updates every year. But all in all, this is the iPhone 15 Pro. Stay tuned for a more detailed review and maybe a review on that 15 Pro Max once it gets here. Till next time, guys, thank you.